Hello everyone, this is Bonnie Ghazali, and I'm getting ready to take y'all on a trip down I-26 in Charleston, South Carolina. This is one of the largest interstates on the East Coast. It runs from Florida all the way to Maine, so bear with me. I usually don't do this. I never text and talk on the phone. I never use my phone when I'm in the car. But today I'm going to show you how to use the interstate, how to drive on the interstate, and how others drive on the interstate here in Charleston. So here we go. Right now I'm at Tanger Outlet, which is the busiest shopping center here in North Charleston. Give y'all a sight, show y'all how everything looks. Now it is 1:23 in the afternoon, and this is probably the busiest day because we're about 2 days away from Thanksgiving, so people are either out shopping to prepare for it or they're getting ready to travel out of town, because most people here go out of town, they go home for the holidays. Alright, now we're going on Center Point Avenue. Now again, I don't normally do this, so just bear with me here. I'm going to turn the phone sideways so you get a full view. Now the phone's probably going to shake a little bit because I am moving. And now we are on Tanger Outlet Boulevard. This is the Walmart over here. If you can see it, it's one of our busiest Walmarts. And yes, it's open 24 hours. Alright, now we're going down Tanger Outlet. If I see a police officer, I'm going to put this phone down because I don't want to get a ticket today. Alright. Just bear with me, guys. I don't want to record anybody's license tag or anything, so just bear with me while I have the phone down. And the reason I'm doing this video is as part of my presentation this week on how to drive on the interstate. There usually is a multi-lane, up to 4 lanes or more. When you're traveling on the interstate, you always want to use safety, and what I'm doing right now is not safety. This is very dangerous because I can lose focus on the road and run off into another lane and hit somebody, or go off onto the right lane and hit a tree. But I wanted to do this example today because it's live and kind of gives you an idea how my everyday commute is here in North Charleston. And we're coming up to another main interstate intersection. This is International, and we'll be going on the interstate in just a minute. And this is another one of our big shopping centers. This is McCall Center. And right across the street over there is the Coliseum, which we'll pass in just a minute. I do this every day, twice a day. I go pick my husband up in the city. It takes me probably about 30 minutes from my home to the city of Charleston every day, back and forth. And now we are on International Boulevard. We're going to be going on the interstate here in just a minute. Now we're going to be doing a short trip on 526 eastbound to I-26 westbound, because we're going to be switching interstates here. But I wanted to show you how to switch without being unsafe on the highway. As you see the sign, it says Junction 526. And then you see the sign that says East Mount Pleasant, West South Savannah. We're going toward Mount Pleasant. This is 526 we're getting ready to enter on. Usually this commute is not this busy, but during the holidays, traffic here is really heavy. Then again, I live in the city of North Charleston, which is one of the biggest cities in South Carolina, and it has a lot of shopping centers here. Alright guys, here we go. We are going to merge onto 526. And as you see, we are at speed. It's at 44 right now, which is a good speed to merge because we're going to stay right here in this lane to go on to I-26. And as you see, the traffic is pretty heavy. And again, I do not recommend you do this on a normal day because this is dangerous. We're going to move over into the middle lane here so we can just smoothly transition. Now, when you're merging onto another interstate, it's always best to slow down because sometimes traffic is heavy up in front of you and you can't see the traffic itself. And if you can see the sign, it says we're going west I-26 toward Columbia, and we are now merging. And I'm going to slow down here because all these cars are going to be coming over. And I'm still at speed 47, which is still a good speed limit to merge. You never want to go onto an interstate at a slow speed because it slows down the whole process of merging. Now this section right here, we have two sections merging. This is International Boulevard and East Montague, and we're all going to merge onto I-26 at the same time. And as you see, everybody is slowing down, which is not the smartest thing in the world to do. You never, unless there's an accident or heavy traffic, you never want to slow down to a point of 35 miles per hour to merge. And here we are, we're on I-26. This is the longest interstate, again, on the East Coast. And the speed limit is 60, and I'm doing 59 right now because we are going through the interchange. Now, this lane, the right lane, is your merging lane. This is the lane that everyone comes on and off of the interstate. And I'm going to get over here in the middle lane in just a second. I'm checking my windows, my mirrors. Now this lane is your traveling lane. This lane is for people who are going long distance out of like state to state, or they want to stay at a comfortable state. Now I'm going to merge over into the fast lane. And this is the fast lane. And as you see, I'm doing 71 right now in the fast lane. This lane is for people who want to get to where they're going at a really fast pace. They don't have time to sit and wait for all us slow drivers out here. And as you see, that 18-wheeler is merging onto the interstate. He's doing probably about 40 right now. And then you have a truck in front of you. Now in this situation, this car is getting ready to pass me. Watch. Okay, you never want to do that. You never want to go flying past other cars on the interstate. That is very dangerous. It confuses the driver and it makes them react different. Now my exit is coming up, so I'm going to get back over into the middle lane and I'm going to show you how to exit off of an interstate. Okay, I am now in the middle lane. I'm turning my signal on, checking my mirror, and I am merged over. Now when you get into the right lane, watch this car coming. This is how you do not go on an interstate. Now watch, he's going to pull right back over in front of me. And as you see ahead of me, the traffic is pretty heavy because we're going back into the Somerville area of Charleston. Now I am going to merge over again because I have to get off at this exit. So I am slowing down at this point. I'm going to slow down to about 55 depending on how this traffic is up here. Now, as you see, I have a lot of traffic in front of me. I have big trucks, big vehicles. Everybody is braking coming off of this exit here because it is a busy one. This is Ashley Phosphate Road, one of the dangerous intersections coming off of I-26 because it is very busy. And I'm going on to Goose Creek, which is ahead of us, so we're going to stay right here in this lane. And as you see, this is the busy intersection, like I said. Alright, now this is a confusing intersection because now you have cars coming onto the interstate and you have cars going off of the interstate. And I usually do about 45 to 50 on this because when you're coming off of either exit, it's kind of confusing because you can go straight back onto the interstate, you can stay in this lane and turn into Goose Creek, or you can exit onto Ashley Phosphate Road. Now we're going to the right here, so my speed limit is going to change again. We're going up to 55 now. And this is the alternative route to Goose Creek, South Carolina, which is where I live. And this exit, we're going to be coming on to Highway 52, which is also one of those secondary highways that runs up and down the East Coast. It is a busy highway. It runs from Florida all the way up to Maine, and that's for those folks who like to take the back roads, take Sunday drives or whatever, to make a peaceful commute to wherever they're going. Now as you see, the traffic is here, so I'm at 45 now. We're coming on to 52, and as you see, there is a big truck in front of me, and if I could turn this around, you could see the traffic behind me. Alright, now we're coming up to my road, which is Green Ridge Road. Now this section here is a 5-lane intersection. It commutes from Rivers Avenue to I-26. And now we're going to turn onto my street. And I have my signal on, and I'm slowing down because there's a vehicle in front of me. And as you can see, they're always working on the lights and electricity out here. And that's the fire department over there. And then you have Doctor's Care, a little shopping center right there. And this is one of the deadliest intersections in Charleston right here, because it is a six-way intersection. And this vehicle is probably going to wait until the turn signals gives him the right to turn because the traffic is heavy coming toward us.